Hello and welcome to another video from HTSAC Drama. Today we'll be looking at some things that we can do to self-regulate, to keep ourselves in that happy place, or that you can use when you're starting to feel a little overwhelmed and things are getting on top of you. It's important to remember that what works for one person may well not work for another, even if you have similar interests. It's important to find the one or the collection of things that work for you, and the more that you can find, the better. Here are a collection of different activities. If you think of some that you don't see here, then great. Make sure that you share that good news with other people. You might have found their favorite thing too. Drawing can be a very relaxing activity, something that focuses your mind. It causes you to pause and look at something or imagine something in as much detail or as little detail as you care to give it. It could be a very simple line drawing, or perhaps something far more complex. Whatever your talent, your ability, your desire allows. Music is a wonderful tool. Many of us enjoy listening to music, but sometimes our choices are not the greatest for helping us to get into that calm place and relax. It's important for our purposes here that the music we choose is relaxing, something that is gentle on the ear. And so for this purpose, we would avoid anything with a driving drum beat. Allow something that flows at its own pace, because when we're coming out of a stressful situation and we're feeling anxious or we're feeling low, we need something that will flow at whatever pace we are ready to move at. Choosing something with strings, a gentle guitar melody, acoustic sounds can very much help us to breathe deeply and relax. Going for a walk and enjoying a change of scenery, a change of sound, and just having that ability to move at whatever pace you would like to can really help. Walking can become running, can become skipping, can become exercise, depending on what we find most relaxing, and depending also on the situation or the feelings that we are dealing with at that particular time. It's important to find the activity that's going to help you to get back into that positive place. Being able to walk outside is terrific. However, there are some times when a change of scenery just isn't possible. Putting on some headphones that play some relaxing sounds of nature could definitely help. Close your eyes and it could take you to another place. Listening to sounds of the forest, the wind moving in the leaves, the sound of birds singing overhead, perhaps a trickling brook where you can hear the water rushing over stones, or maybe that constant reassuring shush of the sea in an ocean soundscape, whether water is lapping onto sand or across pebbled beaches. These can be very relaxing sounds that allow you to put your focus somewhere else. Allow your body and your emotions to calm. Some of us are very verbal. We like to use our words, and it helps us when we are feeling a lot and our emotions and our body feel tense, to explain what is going on. And sometimes it's the only way for us to make sense of it, to speak it out. And in this instance, it's perhaps a very good idea to speak to somebody and choose talking as your relaxing activity, where you can vent what it is that is going through your mind, your emotions, talk about how you feel, the situation that has occurred, and your perspective on it, and allow somebody else's listening and sharing to soothe you. When there is nobody around to speak to, or not a good choice for somebody to speak to, a diary or a journal can be very handy. In a diary or journal, we can vent our feelings without affecting the people around us. We can make sense as we explain our situation, our feelings on paper, where nobody can be offended. It's important to always choose to end your activities with a positive note. Find something that you can be thankful for, something good in your life that you have to hang on to. Perhaps it's an event that's upcoming. If you're struggling to find a positive aspect, then please speak to your parent, carer, or guardian, or perhaps a member of staff, and we can help you identify some positives to cling to. Another excellent practice for relaxing yourself is by reading. Now, there are lots of things that you can read: magazines, newspapers, fact books, storybooks, comics. There's a long list. Explore what it is that will work for you, so that when you feel tense, you feel anxious, or when you feel sad, you know that there is something that you can read that will lift your spirits and put your mind in a much more positive place. Finally, why not try something else a little creative? Colouring in can be very therapeutic. Just the simple act of colouring in a boundaried space and seeing a picture develop in front of you can be a very relaxing exercise. And if this is your thing, you might want to try and branch out into painting, spray cans, and lots of other different kinds of art. We've been looking at a lot of different ideas for relaxing and regulating ourselves. This list is not the end, but the beginning, the starting point for you to explore your own journey. See if one of these will work for you, and remember, the more things that work, the better. Thank you for joining us today. Please come back soon.